Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's appearance on This Morning has sparked a backlash, with some viewers switching off minutes into his interview. The politician was interviewed by ITV hosts Rylan and Rochelle about vaping, fasting, the economy, and the state of the NHS. Sunak naturally defended his Conservative government throughout the interview, trying to give different examples to support his points, but fans of the show ended up turning off their screens. Some felt Humes and Clark were not the most suitable presenters to interview, while others were not convinced by Sunak's answers. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, Carl penned, "Rylan and Rochelle totally out of their depth, redacted, probably been fed the questions through their earpieces #this morning." Another viewer shared, "Good God. #Rishi Sunak having his tummy tickled on #this morning. Enough already. TV off. Spotify on." Maggie wrote, "I'm actually cringing at Rylan and Rochelle struggling to interview Rishi and trying to sound like they know it all it." A fourth simply wrote, in light of their followers, "Sunak on This Morning, just another reason to switch it off." Despite the criticism, Amy remarked, "Hats off to Rylan and Rochelle interviewing Rishi Sunak." #This Morning has been criticized for giving prime ministers an easy ride, but they covered lots of topics when I half imagine the PM's team thought it would mainly be vapes. "Thought it went dreadfully from PM's point of view. Sick." Another wrote, "Thought Rylan and Rochelle did a decent job interviewing Rishi, love how it takes so long to pass some laws but the XL bully ban was done within a matter of weeks. Stop wasting time and get things done." #This Morning. Sick. As they were discussing the pressure with the NHS, Humes said to the Prime Minister, "In the long term, when you think of children, and you think of them saying, 'One day when I grow up I want to be a doctor, mummy.' But doctors are striking and that's continuing, and they are not getting paid the money they deserve. Does that not then stop the new generation of doctors, the people who hold this country up?" Sunak confidently replied, "One of the things we have done is we've given it a long-term workforce plan. I think everyone knows we don't seem to train doctors and nurses in our own country and we are relying on people coming from abroad, and they make an amazing contribution to our NHS." He explained his long-term plans to train people at home to become medical professionals, but admitted he knew it's not going to help everyone overnight as it will take several years to qualify. The leader added, "I think everyone would think it's the right long-term thing for the country and I'd rather be focused on doing that, and that is ultimately what leadership to me is." This Morning airs on weekdays from 10 a.m. on ITV and ITVX.